Oh,
on Zoom or on YouTube right now, making sure that's going.
big
So it's
mute.
gonna set up. Yeah, let's throw the big mute down.
Big mute. Big mute. There
There
you
we
go.
go. All right. Let's double check here and verify with Ben. Ben, you can hear me?
I can hear you.
Mute right now.
Oh, you can hear me. Nice. All right. Nice stuff. All right. We got everybody being able to hear. We're
There's
gonna
no
have
there's no social tonight, right?
no social tonight. No, we're
Next
just gonna
Friday.
Okay.
just a
Okay.
workout today, and we'll do it again next Friday. That's
Okay.
right.
Thank you.
So you got it, everybody. We're gonna have Carla kick things off with the breathing motto, and let's go ahead and get ready for that. And if you're joining us on YouTube, and welcome from YouTube land. We're coming to you all the way here from the park, kind of by my house. And we got Carla, you're unmuted.
Yes.
We're gonna get you. Oh, we got Tyler's joining us in the house. And Ben, do we have Carla on the spotlight?
Hey guys, happy Black Friday, everybody.
Hey, happy Black Friday, Carla.
Yeah.
Are you ready to exercise and burn off some of the calories?
Yes, I'm all the food. Yes.
Let's do it. Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. Bring the good. Bring the bad. Bring the happy. Bring the sad. Bring your best. Bring the worst. Bring your power. So yours goes first. For all the holidays.
For all the holidays. That's right. Absolutely. Great job, Carla. And I know in just a little while, Carla's going to come back. She's going to be doing some leadership today. Maybe Carla, maybe a medicine ball exercise. You know, I brought.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll get the medicine ball. I'll do it.
Okay. I brought a soccer ball with me today. I'm at the park and I got a soccer ball here. And we're going to do some exercise with the soccer because right now, you know, the World Cup's going on and people all over the country, all over the world are cheering for their favorite soccer team. So who's Ben? Am I up on the spotlight or is it's hard to tell on my phone? There we go. Nice. Awesome. Yeah, whatever we're spotlighting, that's what we're broadcasting out there. And so remember, everybody, we're here at the park. If we have any technical difficulties, don't worry about that. If my phone dies or if something happens with the internet here, that's okay. We have other team leaders on here who can help out. And of course, we have Ben. He's always on here and he's our co-host. And just a few of us on here today, because remember, it's Black Friday. Some of our friends are out. Some of them are still feeling stuffed. Their bellies are still full from all the food that they ate yesterday. And maybe some of them are thinking that they wish they hadn't eaten so much. You know, you might be one of those people too, where you're like, oh, I think I ate too much. I didn't. I think I ate just the right amount. I didn't get too tired and I didn't fall asleep. And I was able to enjoy my evening. And I think that was really nice to, again, not eat too much food so that I wasn't able to then do anything after we're eating. And can you imagine that, eating so much food? That's energy. So you just put all this energy in your body, but then your body is actually not feeling energized at all. Can you imagine that? I mean, what a crazy concept to think of. And it's something that's very important. It's something that our body kind of shows us how food is energy, right? Everybody, we bring in food into our body and we use that up for our fuel. But isn't it incredible that when we put in too much fuel, then our body feels tired and it feels like, oh, I don't have any energy. And you're like, well, what do you mean? I just put in maybe 2,000 calories of energy. That's maybe a whole day's worth of energy at one time. So very interesting stuff. Energy is our body with food and that relationship. But today we're going to burn some of those calories that we took in yesterday. And remember, we're going to do that a lot through, remember, exhalation. We're going to burn that up and we're going to breathe out that CO2, that carbon dioxide. Let's go ahead and get our neck and head warmed up and moving around. I'm going to move my camera back here just a little bit more. And we got Coach Marty on here too, coming to us from Flagstaff. So we got a couple of people who are they're in some cold spots. And so I'm happy to be able to bring them out here. It's California. And you know what? We can even turn this way and we can have a little bit. Let's see if we can get the ocean. Ocean view. Ocean's right back there, kind of behind those trees. So we'll set that up and maybe we can see that a little bit. Let's also not forget to have some water. I'm going to grab my water real quick. Remember, everybody, we want to stay hydrated, especially when we're outdoors. And like I am today, I'm in the sunshine. I also have a protein shake. So I have an electrolyte drink. I have still some of my protein shake from this morning. And I have a soccer ball because it's the World Cup. And today, Team USA is going to be playing the English Team England. I wonder who's going to win that match. All right, let's go ahead and get our head warmed up. So I'm going to start with the side to side head movement. So taking my chin over to my shoulder, holding it here for a few seconds. And we're going to start off kind of nice and slow. Ooh, we got Sandy coming back in. Start off kind of nice and slow with the first few exercises, because again, it's kind of an extension of the holiday. A lot of folks maybe had a little extra to eat, maybe had a little extra rest. I know for friends like mine, like my friend Coach Marty, I bet he was probably up even 30 minutes earlier, and he was probably out there walking his dogs and taking advantage of having a day to get out in nature and to be with his dogs and to be with his family. And so again, it's very important that we take advantage of these days when we have the chance to exercise and maybe spend some kind of leisure time, maybe doing an activity. Let's go one more side over to this shoulder, and then we're going to go down and up. All right, let's go down and up. So I'm bringing my head down, bringing my chin, tucking it against my chest, and then I'm going to bring my head up high, going up high to the ceiling, and then bringing it back down again. Going up to the ceiling. Remember, what's the ceiling here? What would the ceiling be in my situation? What, the ozone layer, the atmosphere, the stratosphere? There's nothing above me, all the way out there, all the way to the next galaxy and beyond. And again, that's just so great getting to work out, being outdoors in nature. We got birds flying around up in the air, bringing my head down. I'm looking down at the ground, don't see any ants or any bugs, maybe a lizard. Going back up to the sky, looking for birds, looking for planes, helicopters. What else flies? We got flying bugs. Look back down on the ground again, one more time on the ground. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Let's keep our neck getting warmed up. Let's go ahead and do the downward side to side. So this is the upside down rainbow. Bring my head over, bring it down, bring it over and up, and then just bringing it back and forth. So this one could be like the swing set. You know, I'm at a park right now. There's some swing sets that are right over there behind me. They got some kids swinging. And just imagine again, your head is just on a swing set. It's going down real carefully, real fun, real carefree too. Kind of moving down and around, side to side. Let's go one more of these. All right, nice. Nice. I'm feeling difference in my neck right now. Tomorrow, Carla's letting us know in the chat room, tomorrow is going to be a soccer match between Mexico and Argentina. Awesome. That's a really cool Central American match you're going to have there between Mexico and Argentina. Pretty neat. Let's go ahead and do the ear lift. Let's imagine we're listening. We're trying to listen all the way out there and Cutter, trying to hear the cheers from the fans. Got those ears up, got that shoulder down. And then we're going to switch. I got my other side. I got my ear up. I got my shoulder going down. Doing that little bit of a stretch here. Remember our neck, we have muscles there. They have some fancy names. We got our scalenes. That's a very interesting name for a muscle. We got our sternocleidomastoid. It's a very interesting name for a muscle. Remember, we have our trapezius, of course, in the upper part, our trapezius where it makes a T. That's going to be going up our neck as well. Let's go ahead and reach up that ear. Look at that ear stretch I got going on. I hope you got one too. I got my shoulder going down, my ear going up. Wow, that felt great, everybody. And then I'm going to do one more. And you might have the same thing happen to you. You might be working out and you might do a move and be like, wow, I felt it. Like that felt right. That's a good thing. You want that to happen. Let's go giraffe head, turtleneck, and then we'll have a water break. We should have already had a water break. We'll have a double sip of water. Here we go. Let's go giraffe head, reaching my head forward, and then turtleneck, bringing that head backwards. Going giraffe head again, bringing my head forward. Turtleneck is just bringing that head backwards. Giraffe head. Look at my body's not really moving at all. Turtle head. It's like a turtle that just saw a giraffe. Like, whoa, I'm going into my shell. Let's go one more giraffe. That giraffe's trying to reach out to give the turtle a kiss, and the turtle's like, whoa, no way. No giraffe kisses. All right, nice. Giraffe head, turtleneck. Let's have a sip of our water. Maybe have an electrolyte drink. Get some electrolytes in your body. I got an electrolyte drink. Some of the drinks with electrolytes you're gonna find have 0 calories too, and they have a little flavor. This one's like a mixed berry. And sometimes if I want to have a sweet drink, and you all have seen me, sometimes I'll drink things like those, the emergencies, the vitamin C drinks. And this is one of those kind of vitamin C, and it also has electrolytes. And electrolytes, they help your body really work the processes that the hydration is going to have at a cellular level. And we're talking about everything from neurons firing to cells operating at their best. And whether it's muscle cells or skin cells or organ cells, electrolytes can share a big part in that. Who's ever had a muscle cramp before, where you've been doing an activity and you've had the muscle cramp up from the activity? Sometimes that's caused because the electrolytes aren't there to do their job and to help with this electric process that is our body's operating system. Let's go ahead and move our shoulders. Nick, how many nerve connections do you think there are in the body? Oh my, I don't know. It's gotta be 100,000 or more. I don't know. I'm not sure. That's something that we could look up though. That's actually a question we could find the answer to. I don't know it right now, but how many nerve connections are there in the body? Because all the nerves, we have thousands and thousands of nerves that run throughout our body that send all kinds of sensory information all throughout our body from head to toe. I wonder how many places do they connect, and how many times is that something that, again, we can improve upon by, again, having good hydration, good nutrition, good sleep, and activity. I don't know how many nerves connections there are, but we could find that out. Pushing them down, pushing my shoulders down. Now let's go for the armpit squeeze. Squeeze the armpit. Remember, if you're squeezing that armpit, if you're gonna do it's like you got a bottle, you're trying to squeeze that bottle, but we're just trying to squeeze our arm against our sides. Nice. Let's hold it. Now let's go back up. Let's hold it up for 3, 2, 1. Let's hold it down. 3, 2, 1, and then let's squeeze. 3, 2, and 1. Look at that, my camera's bouncing all around. I'm gonna have my protein shake. Hold my camera in place. Ooh, there we go. Nice. Adaptive. All right, everybody, let's go ahead and let's get ready for our elbows. With our shoulders, we're gonna get our shoulders moving with the elbows. So let's think about doing the shoulder circle. This is the kayak row style that Byron's known for. Always brings that flair and brings out that kayak row. And you can go backwards and forwards with this one. I like that. I like the backwards and forwards. I like the forwards and backwards. Coach Marty's favorite is 1 backwards, 1 forward. Let's try that out. One backward, and then one forward. Oh, look how tough that is. But that's the stuff the dreams are made of, everybody. There we go. I got it now, kind of. And again, it's tough. It makes you think. It makes you concentrate. It makes you think about those muscles. I got one going forward, and then I got one going backwards. One going forward. There we go. One going backwards. Oh, this is tough. And I might not even be doing it great. Not as good as Coach Marty, I'm sure. But I'll tell you what, everybody, when you're doing an exercise, and Nick showed us this on Wednesday, when you're doing an exercise that's challenging, that's actually when you're going to make the progress. That's when you're going to get better. That's when you're going to find that improvement. And so we want to do things that are challenging. If you think that the chicken wings are too easy, they might not be. Chicken wings might be the perfect shoulder workout exercise for you. Maybe forward and backward is a good one. Maybe you're like, I like that one too. That one's not too bad. And then you think, those are actually kind of easy for me. What would be one that's tough? Maybe a chicken wing with a forward and backward. Maybe that's look there we go. You can see we have to concentrate on this. We just did the chicken wing. We just did the forward and backward. But now when we do them together in opposites, let's try it over here. I'm going to chicken wing over here and then forward and backward over here. We have to concentrate. We have to connect with our muscles, with our mind. just a little bit more than what's easy. And that's where we make improvement. What else is happening? Check out my shoulders. What do you think's going on in my back, my scapula, my shoulder blades? When I do this exercise, all the movement that's happening, my ribs, all the muscles, they're getting stimulated. They're getting say, hey, muscles, you're a part of our team. Let's work together. Let's have a sip of water. We're gonna keep working out. We're gonna get our arms going. Carlos on here. Hey, Marty. Remember, we got a nice small group today on Zoom, and then we're also on YouTube. But if you're on Zoom, if you want to do some leadership, if you want to share some exercises, today is that day, and we want to make sure you get a chance to. So make sure we know. I know a couple of you have mentioned that you wanted to have some time for leadership. I'm going to quickly get through the workout. I got my soccer ball here, you know, for the World Cup. So we're going to do maybe an exercise or two with the soccer ball. And then we're going to get to that leadership and have a great time. And if you have any challenges for me here at the park, you can also put that in the chat room as well. And we'll see those challenges and maybe try your challenge out. Let's go ahead and get those arms moving. And let's do the same thing that we just talked about. Let's start off with something easy, and then let's move on to something that's more difficult. So for you know, let's think about it just for easy. Let's just do an arm circle kind of right here in front of the body. This is kind of like the Mr. Miyagi, you know, wax on, wax off, just kind of right here in front of our body. We got some arms going up. We might be doing this in Taekwondo, working on blocks, working on moves where we're going to be blocking a punch. We're going to be blocking it away. We're going to move that arm away from the body, moving it around. And again, this is an arm circle. We're working out, you can see, working out my shoulder, working out my elbow. Everything's moving and grooving. And now let's start to try, if we can, we're going to start to try to extend our arms out just a little bit more. So I'm extending my arms out. My elbows are still bent, but my arms are out a little further, and it's more difficult. Let's try a little bit more now. Let's see if we still got that going. And I do. I still got that going. I'm going to move there. So now let's go try backwards. Yep, I'm still doing okay there. You might be too. So just like we did with the elbows, and I know Coach Marty's like, yes, man, my favorite, is we're going to do one forward and one backwards. Oh my gosh, this is so difficult. There we go. One forward, one backward. And again, now we're having to use concentration. We're having to think as we're moving. We can't just kind of get this going without concentrating. But once you get it going, you don't have to think about it as much anymore. Your muscles kind of take on that new movement, and it becomes a pattern. And who remembers on Wednesday, Nick, he was working on patterns. And again, we're working on he had the boxing pattern. Oh my gosh, I can feel this in my deltoids. Let's go 3, 2, and 1. Water break. Wow, right? That's just that little bit. We've been working out our shoulders now for just a few moments. And wow, am I feeling that already in my deltoids? And that's important because I'm only about maybe 10 or 12 days where myself and our friend Josh, we are going to have to be at our very best in 12 days. Me and Josh, physically, mentally, emotionally, in nutrition, and every way you can imagine, we are going to the World Championships of Adaptive Surfing, and we have to be at our very best. And so doing exercises like this and working out with you, you're helping us to accomplish that, and you're helping out Team USA, because I know Josh is getting a lot of that breathing motto and all the workouts that we're doing. Let's have a sip of water. Let's stay in the arms for a moment though. Let's go ahead and do, again, I know my friend's on here, so I want to tribute to some of those Coach Marty elbow circles. So this is the elbow circle where we're going to hold the upper arm in place with the muscles. And now I'm just moving the lower arm. Now the upper arm's going to move a little bit. But again, I can do inside and out. I can do up and down. This is a really good exercise for the shoulder right here. I'll tell you what, going up and down like this, where the shoulder stays put, it's almost like you're trying to do like a high five with a bunch of folks. Got that high five going up, high five, low five. You can call this one high five, low five. I'm gonna go on the other side, same thing, high five, low five. High five, low five. Nice. And again,
it's also like a slot machine.
Oh, it is like ching, 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 ching. Ching, 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 ching. And you get 777s, that's when you win. So let's do 7 more of these. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice. And now take a moment to think about that deltoid. You know, the difference in that exercise compared to the exercise where the deltoid was contracting. All right. Now on this one, the deltoid, it was contracting, but in a different way. And it was already held in place through the isometric hold. So the isometric hold gave it some strength. And then the movements were the contractions and the eccentrics. And so what we want to do is think about the difference between where we were moving it a lot and where we were holding it steady, and use that in your future. There might be a time where you're getting tired in your muscles and you think to yourself, hey, maybe if I change the technique, maybe if I go to maybe an isometric and I try to work my body maybe in a different way, I'll find the success I'm looking for in that move. But remember, there's always gas in the tank. You're always going to have some way you can adapt and you can modify and you can keep on going. Let's have a sip of water, and then we're going to go with wrists. Remember, wrists are moving in all 3 planes of motion. We got the sagittal, we got the frontal plane, we got the transverse plane. But we talk about it as just, remember, going kind of up and down. This could be known as also forward and backward. This could be up and down, forward and backward. My wrist is flexing and extending. And this is great. This is doing it in the air. I also like doing it like on a table and things where I have my wrists going up and down. Now we also have side to side. So side to side wrist again. So I'm moving my wrist. I got my hand right here. I'm trying to move my wrist over this way. Now I'm trying to move my wrist over that way. And you can see my fingers are pointing kind of in like 2 different directions there. Nice. We got some princesses here in the park. There's a couple princesses coming by. Nice. And she's doing a wave. So remember, when you do a wave, you're going to be using your wrist. You're going to be doing 2 things. You're going to be going up with the wrist and then side to side. And that creates our wave. And then what else do we have? We have wrist circles. I like the wave. What's really fun to do, if you see somebody and you think you want to cheer them up, give them a wave and a smile and see if they can't help themselves but to smile and to wave back. It's a real fun thing to do, especially when you're just out there in the world. Let's have a sip of water. Let's get ready to keep going. These girls are having fun. They're going to go down this hill. I need my daughter to come here. If Sophia comes here during the workout, because I talked to my wife and she might bring Sophia, and then we can do some exercises with her too. But when she woke up this morning, she woke up and she was playing all morning, and then now she was a little bit tired. So she might be taking a nap. We're not sure if she's going to be here or not. Let's go ahead and go next up to an abdominal squeeze. And so, Nick, I know you're going to be probably hopping down on the ground. Some of you might be getting down on the ground, doing a kneel, and then getting ready to get on those elbows. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do an abdominal squeeze. I'm going to use this table right here. So let me show you again. This is a regular old picnic table here at the park. We got the ocean out that way. And with this picnic table, I can come back here and I can kind of put my elbows down on the picnic table and hold my body straight. And that's what I'm going to do for my plank. Another way I could do this is with my arms just being straight, and I could just hold my body just like this too. So let's go ahead and set up this bottle right here so it doesn't bounce around too much. And let's go ahead, Nick. I know you want a tough workout, so I'll tell you what, we're going to go for a 1 minute plank. And let's get ready to start. I got my watch here. 3, 2, 1. And here we go. So we're in that plank position. We got 1 minute on the watch. We're getting ready to go. And I'm already going. I got my muscles are fired up. You can see my body is off the ground and I'm leaning forward. And by just leaning forward a little bit, your muscles will fire up. You don't have to lean forward very much at all to get those muscles in your core to fire up and say, hey, hold on now. I don't want to keep going down. My body can tell that I'm in this position. And so what my body will do is it will fire up muscles whether I want it to or not. Now, what I can do is I can go in and I can actually fire up muscles by concentrating and thinking about it. And so I'm going to do that now. I just squeezed my core quite a bit, and it actually made it pretty easy. I'll tell you what, because I got more muscles now working to help me out. We only got 5 seconds. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now if I'm in this position, one thing I want to do maybe is bring my knee down so I have a point of contact on the table, and then I'll stand up. If I tried to stand up, sometimes what I don't want to have happen is to have a slip, and then as my body's still forward, then I just go down and go forward. I don't want that to happen. Next one up, let's go ahead and again, stay with working out the core, and let's do a, let's go with the 3-direction twist reach. Let's do a high reach. Let's do a reach across the body, and then we're gonna do a low reach. And now again, I'm sitting down, I'm here at this picnic table, and I'm gonna do this exercise sitting down. But if you're standing up, just have a wide stance. And same thing as me, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna reach up, and I'm going over my shoulder. So I'm going right hand over to left shoulder. I'm gonna come back down. I'm gonna go right hand going across my body. And then I'm gonna go right hand down here like I dropped something on the ground at the table and I'm trying to reach down to pick it up. All right, now let's switch over to the other side. So I got this hand going over. I got the ocean view. That's not bad. I'm gonna turn this way. I'm gonna look at that ocean again. There's Catalina. That's not bad. And then now like I dropped something on the ground. So I gotta reach down and pick it up. So let's do that combo. Let's go three more times, but going in each direction. We're just gonna keep it going. You can go at your own speed too. So we're gonna go up and over, 1, going across, 2, down low to the Cheeto, 3, going up and over, nice, going across, and then down low, and then back to the other side, up and over, going across, bringing it down low, and then here we go again, up and over, going across, bringing it down low. We got what, 1 more on each side? I think so. 1 more. Here we go. Each side, going across, bringing it down low, and then 1 more, up and over, going across, and bringing it down low. Nice. And what I really like about that exercise is when you're reaching out, you would think that, okay, I'm using my arm, and you are using your arm, but you're also using muscles from your back, you're using muscles in your core. And I'll tell you what, even if you're sitting down, you're going to be engaging muscles in your hips. So when I reach this way, this muscle here that connects into my back, and it connects in, guess what? It has muscles that go all the way across my back, all the way over into my hip over here on the other side of my body. So when I go this way, and you can feel that, there's going to be a stretch on the other side of your body. It's all connected. And if you learn how to use the connections, there's no limit to what you're going to be able to do, because you just have to, again, find the way to work that team together, just like the players in the US Open. They got to find a way to work together. Let's have a sip of water. Maybe we'll do a soccer ball exercise coming up here in a minute. All right. So let's see. Let's do a soccer ball exercise. So if you don't have a soccer ball, that's okay. You can do a ball of energy for this exercise. And I'm going to do this one sitting down. I might stand up during the exercise, but I'm going to do it sitting down and trying to find the way I would want. I think I'm going to sit down this way, and I'm going to do the ball of energy with this. So what we're going to do, remember, we can hold that ball. We can move it around in a lot of directions, hand on top, hand on bottom. If I don't have a ball, I'm just holding, again, I got my ball of energy, moving it around. This would be the same thing, moving it around, hand on top, hand on bottom. And so that's going to be how I'm going to start this off. So I'm going to hold the ball in front of my body. Both hands are up and they're parallel. I'm going to turn one hand over the top, and I'm going to come over here to my left side. I'm going to then flip the ball over, and then I'm going to bring it across all the way over here to my right side. So that's all we're doing for this first move, is just a turn and twist. So we turn the ball and we twist it. And you can see I got one hand on the bottom, one hand on top. And that's what's kind of neat about moving this around, is that you're going to get some flexibility out of your shoulders with this. The way you're going to be using that pressure to hold that ball together, it's going to really get those shoulders, and it's going to get those rotator cuff muscles and your rhomboids and your scapula and your shoulder blades. All that stuff's moving around here. Let's go with 2 more of these. Twist and turn, twist and turn, or you could even call it turn and twist. Nice. All right, the next one we're gonna do is gonna be a forward press, then with an overhead press. And then, you know what? I think we're gonna add in even the tricep extension. So I'm gonna scoot down here just a little bit further away. And again, I have this table right here in front of me. And so what I wanna do is reach out over the table. Then I'm gonna bring it in, reach up over my head, drop it down behind my head, bring it up, down, and then that would be one. So let's go ahead, let's go out, in, up, and then bring it all the way around. And let's just keep that rhythm going. So we're going up. And now if you don't have a ball, that's fine. You can do this again with your imagination. Just reach out, kind of keep your hands, like maybe you got your palms facing each other. Now, if I wanted to, I could also do a little bit of a twist. When I reach the ball out, you can see I got one on top, one on bottom. And that's a good, again, I'm working out my shoulders here. Look at that. Look at the difference in my shoulder when it goes top to bottom. That's all activity that we want that shoulder to be accustomed to and able to do. And what's neat about the soccer ball or a ball of energy, but the soccer ball or a basketball or even a foam ball is that we have the concept of pressure. Now, what happens if I stop holding on with one hand? The ball falls. It doesn't matter. If I'm holding it like this and I take one hand away, that ball is going to fall down. So what this gets us to do is constantly work on having that pressure between our hands. Let's do a couple more. Let's do two more of these. So we're going out, up. I'm starting to feel it in my triceps. And I'll tell you what, this is just a soccer ball. So, when you think about exercising, if you think you're like, I need to go get a bunch of weights and stuff, you might not have to do that. So, all right, the next one that I want to work on here, this is going to be a roll and tap type of activity. So I'm actually going to turn the camera here just a little bit so we can see a little more of the table. There we go. And now you could also do this standing up, and you could do this using your feet where you're going to be moving the ball around. But what I want to do is I'm going to be doing hand tap, rolling the ball back and forth on the table, but I'm also going to be using my elbow. So I'm going to try to go hand, hand, elbow, elbow, hand, hand, elbow, elbow. And I'm just going to move this ball around the table, just giving it a roll, giving it some different direction here. Hand, hand, elbow, elbow. And so that's again, I have a pattern, and I'm also working out, again, some range of motion. I'm working out some coordination, and it's not just hand coordination. I'm also working out with my elbow coordination. So an extension of my arm, any type of coordinated effort with this limb or this limb, that's going to, again, it's going to help to improve my mind. So again, I got the elbow tap. I'm using my hand, try to keep it from rolling away. So there's a sense of urgency there. If I don't get my hand up and get it in time, there's a chance it could roll away. If I want to keep it close, I could just do this, tap, tap. And look at that. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. If I want to try to keep it close, if I want to roll it around, I might roll it over, and try some difficulty here where I'm trying to, if I can't get it with my elbow, I can get it with my hand, or I can go elbow and hand. If you're doing this with your feet, what I want you to work on is rolling the ball forward, rolling it backwards. Okay, so a forward roll on top, a backwards roll on top. And so you're rolling this ball forwards and backwards, and then also working on side to side, but with both feet. So you're going to try this with your right and left foot. So if I was rolling it side to side like this, but with my feet on the ground, or if I was rolling it with one foot and then stopping it with that same foot. So that would be another challenge. And if I'm sitting down, you can see I got this going here where I'm going right hand, I'm rolling it to the left, stopping it. And this is going to get me to work on crossing my midline. And it's going to work again on what I love the most, which is the sense of urgency. You just can't beat it when you're trying to get your body to level up and to do something that's new and unique and difficult. You have to make it. You got it, Carla. You're up next. You have to make it to where there's a sense of urgency that if it doesn't go well, that maybe the ball drops, maybe it falls on the ground, and I don't want that to happen. Nick showed us with the pendulum, when he's trying to get that pendulum ball, when you really want something to happen and your body understands that, you're going to fire up muscles that you may not have been able to fire up until that moment. Nick's been showing us a lot of that progress on Wednesday, again, with his balance and with the coordination from the catch and clap. Nick, you've been doing a great job. But let's have a water break. Let's bring up Carla. She's got a medicine ball. I got my soccer ball. I'm going to use my soccer ball the same way Carla's using the medicine ball. I'm going to do what she's doing. Let's have a sip of water first. Carla, did you have some water too?
Did.
Awesome.
And then what
awesome.
I'm keeping up the score of the soccer. It's 2-0 still.
And so it's 2-0, and who's got?
It's 2-0.
Oh, no
Only
score.
0-0 still.
And what game is that? Is that USA game?
USA with England. Is that right? England? Yeah.
Yeah. How long have they been playing for?
I don't know, since it's more than 11.
So wow, can you all imagine that? Those guys, they're over there, they're playing in the heat, and they still haven't scored a goal, but you think anybody's going to give up on that team?
I'm not going for the US, sorry. I'm going to go for England.
You're going for England?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you were just
my brother,
there.
you remember my brother, right? He's going for the US, so.
He's going. All right. Well, that's good. What exercise
I'm going for Mexico tomorrow,
do?
so.
I'm gonna cheer for Mexico too.
Okay, we're gonna do the Pershing.
Okay, go ahead and count it out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Statue of Liberty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew.
Nice job, Carla.
Oh, and don't forget, next month it's my birthday.
Next month, the whole month. What
I
day?
put it in the chat. So.
What day is your birthday?
It's on December 24th. That's on Saturday.
On the 24th. I remember that. Awesome.
Yeah.
That's going to be awesome. How about
on the 23rd? We're gonna do socialize.
Oh yeah. We'll sing you happy birthday that night too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be fun. And maybe the next guy who I'm going to ask to come up, maybe he'll be on there too. Let's see if Coach Marty if he's available, and maybe Coach Marty can lead us in an exercise. Great job, Carla. Everybody, if you need to have a sip of water, go ahead and have some water.
You don't say that. I don't respect it. Okay.
Oh, Marty's in the house. Look at Marty. He's going.
Hey, how are you?
Look at this guy.
Guess what? There's my brother Jim.
Hey, Jim.
My brother Jim from Chicago. That's my nephew Clay. My nephew. My nephew Kevin. And we're watching the soccer game. That's why I was distracted.
Oh, that's good. Well, keep us posted if something amazing happens. What do you got for us, Marty?
I don't know. We still got the ball. Does everybody got a stuffy or a ball?
I think we can probably pull that off. Let's do something.
Or if you got a pillow, you can use a pillow, right?
Oh, yeah.
Can we get a pillow?
Is great. Exercise
What
pillow
do you
is
got?
good. Yeah.
I got a stuffy. I got my little pink, what is it, pig.
I love it. Pink pig. I got the soccer ball.
Pig, man, the pink pigs could fly. So are you ready?
Right.
You got,
Let's do it.
wait a minute. I don't see. Carla, Nick, Ben. How about them Bears, man? Been breaking my heart. We got a quarterback, though, Benny. We got a quarterback.
You need more than that.
Follow the Chargers?
He's muted.
Yes. All right, here we go. They got everybody.
What was that, Marty? What was that?
What are we doing?
Charger!
Nephews, up and moving. They were down in the valley, Phoenix, all week, and they just came up to Flagstaff today. So I'm hanging out with my brother and his kids.
Nice.
All right, so yeah, we're gonna take that ball or the stuffy, and we're gonna pass it back and forth.
Or the ball of energy, correct?
Stuffy right there, champ.
Or the
You got
ball of
it.
energy.
Now, how much can you pass it back and forth? How long can it stay in the air?
As much as you want it.
With me. It's a family thing. Here we go.
Oh, nice.
Now hold it right there in the middle, boys. Hold it right there. You're gonna take it straight up. So now look at my shoulders. See how my shoulders are? See how I'm reaching? Now can you keep that reach, but pull your scapula back and down. Shoulder blades
Nice.
back and down. So now
That's a
he's
good
gonna
move.
pull the stuffy back to his chest and then pinch his shoulder blades and then push it back away from him. And then pull it back in. See how you can see his scapula movement here. This is my nephew Chandler. Chandler's 25 years old.
You got a great scapula.
And scapula retraction right there, Johnny. Isn't that brilliant? So we're gonna go out and in. Push it out, take it in, push it out, take it in, hold it there. This is my nephew Clay. Clay's 16. He lives in Chicago, suburbs of Chicago. Came to Phoenix for a golf tournament. Took third.
Wow. What a
That's
change.
right. That's right. He's a Heilman. Now take it straight up over your head. I call this the Simba press. Hey, Simba! Back down. Simba! Back down. Simba! Yeah. Now we're going to go L shape. Out. In. Up. Simba. Down. Out. Push out. Pull in. Press it up. Pull it back down. Ready? Out. In. Up. Down. Out. In. 5 more. Out. In. Up. Down. Out. In. 3 more. Out. In. Up. Down. Out. In. 1 more. Out. In. Hold it up. Just hold it there. Now, I'm going to demonstrate on Chandler. Up. We don't. I'm going to put that stuffy straight up over his head. Squeeze his stomach tight. So squeeze your tummy tight. If you're sitting down, I want you to think about somebody pulling you up by a string right there at the top. Now take these shoulder blades back and down and keep the stomach tight. Statue of Liberty, right? Hold it. 10, 9, 8, 7. Higher, Nick. Press them up. Squeeze your ears with your arms, Nick. Squeeze. Squeeze. 3, 2. Hold it. Now, can you go behind your back? Boys, can you go behind your back? Can you go behind your back the other way? We got to go the other way. The other way. How about around the head? Around the head. How about around the head the other way? Hold it. Good. How about under the knee? Under the knee. So you're going to lift up the knee and take it under the knee. If you're sitting down, you can maybe lift the knee. Or just tap the knee. You can tap the knee. Keep going. Well, how about 5, 4? Keep going, Johnny. 3. Come on, Johnny. Hold it. Once again, we got to take it to the floor. Head up, back straight. To the ceiling. To the floor. To the ceiling. To the floor. To the ceiling. Let's do 3 more. Down. All the way up. Down. All the way up. Down. Up and hold again. Now just take it one way. Just give me one little reach over to the side. So you got a nice good side bend there. Again, try to keep your arms by your ears. And then we're going to take it over to the other side. Little side bend. Little side bend. And back to the middle. And back to the center. Yay! How about tossing it up? One more. I do a little toss and catch.
I want you guys after this. So I want all three of you to try to follow Byron.
Oh, nailed that one.
all 3 of you guys to follow Byron on the next exercise. Oh, I like that. Oh, I got it too.
Oh, nice, Johnny.
Nice job, Marty. Let's have a sip of water, everybody. And then
Take
So
a
you
bad
want,
nephew. Take a bow,
John,
boys.
you want me
Take a
to
bow.
spotlight Byron as well?
Chicago boys right there.
well, let's
Couple
put
of
the Chicago boys to work now. So Ben, let's go ahead and give Byron the full spotlight.
Okay.
Byron's a rocker.
And we got to make sure that we throw down the mutes. So on the YouTube, it'll stay on Byron's, but that way I'll be able to see him doing the flow. So go ahead and Byron, there he is, everybody. There you go, Chicago boys. You better get ready because we got Mr. Byron Branch in the house and he's about to bring the flow. Let's see how he's going to start off here today. He's got that awesome Jazz Fest shirt on, looking good. And he's got the sandbag. He's already started off going behind the back. So he's in front of the body. He's going to be stirring it up right there. You can see his hands. He's mixing it up. He's kneading the bread. He's making the dough. He's going to make a Chicago pizza. Look at that right there. He's got the dough up in the air. He's moving it side to side, working on his fingers and his wrists, his elbows. He's moving sideways while he's working the pizza dough. And he's got his body also kind of grooving and moving. Look at that backwards movement around the back with the sandbag, around the back the other way, throwing it up in the air and catching it. Going to deliver the pizza to your table. Nope, it's not ready yet. Take it around his back. He's going to bring it up in the air, do a 1-2 left, right, back behind the bag, off the ground with the floor tap. And he's sweeping it off the floor. There we go into a little bit of a side shimmy, rocking the baby while we're rocking our body back and forth. He's using those socks on the nice hardwood floor, man. That's a way to do it. And he's got those elbows grooving around like he's driving a crazy go-kart all around the track. He's tearing the place up. He's got the wheels and the rubber burning. There he goes. He takes the steering wheel off, takes it behind his back, off the ground. It's too hot. And he's going to sweep it off the ground and go into the figure eights. Look at this, everybody. Figure eights, keep it going between the knees, behind the back, up in the air, and bringing it back to the tempo. Look at that. Byron's got that tempo right there. There he goes again. Moving the feet inside and out, moving the heels inside and out. That 16-year-old man is going to help those hips out. You're going to have better hips than your uncle. Keep it going. There we go. Keep it moving and grooving. You got to work those hips. You got to turn those femurs around in there. You got to move them in. You got to move them out. Byron's got the elbow going out. He's doing an elbow block, holding the sandbag, and then reaching out with the sandbag. Doing pretty slow moves, getting ready to probably switch it up to that baton spin. That baton exercises there. Go around the back. Oh, he's hanging loose. He's got it. Oh, he did the fake you out with the boulder move. You thought it was on his back, but he actually tossed it off to the side. Now he's getting the resistance bar. Remember, this weighs 10 pounds. It's a 10-pound resistance bar filled with sand. Byron's holding it up right now with just one hand. Right in the middle with the knuckles up, holding it up in the air, working on that shoulder and elbow. Oh, look at that. He's holding it with his thumb. He's got it with the thumb only. Look at that, everybody. Talk about thumb and wrist control. That is a challenge that Byron is throwing down to all of you right now. Try to hold it up in the air with the thumb. Carla's saying, go Patriots. All right, Byron's switching up to the other hand now. And again, he's going with the thumb wrist hold. And look at that, showing us that he's got just barely holding it on. He's working on the finger strength, working on the hand strength, working on that thumb strength. And then now look at this. He's going into, we can call that the 5-foot punch. He's got the 5-foot bar and he's punching it out there. That's the 5-foot punch right there. Look at that, bringing it back up against his body. Great job with the elbow going back, going forward. Carla's now saying, go Buccaneers. There you go. I'm saying, go Byron. Look at that elbow back and forth, doing the bicep spin. Look at that, at the elbow, going into a full baton spin. He was working out with one hand. Now he's got both hands in action where he's spinning the baton around. It's a 360-degree spin. And then now he's holding it out like he's got there you go, like he's holding up the flag, America flag there, going out in the parade. He's leading the way down the road in Mardi Gras. He's clearing out the streets. Everybody clear on out of the streets. Here we go. Byron's coming through with the resistance bar. That's how you clear the streets out right there. He's doing that baton spin, moving through. Nobody wants to get in the way of that. And now he's going for the inchworm. He's working all the way down, getting into that low squat. If you don't have a baton stick, you just got to get down in that low squat and hold it. Look at that. Byron's still holding it, still holding it, still holding it. Carla's saying, go Mexico. Carla's got a lot of teams she's cheering for. Byron's going all the way up to the top of the stick. He's all the way up at the top. Now he's working himself back down, working back down, back into that low squat, going right back up. You thought that was going to be a long one, but nope, real quick up and down. He's holding that stick up with two hands, knuckles up, And now he's getting low. He's got the stick on his knees. He's getting into a low squat. This is with no inchworm support. So this is a more difficult squat than the one you just saw. And Byron's also holding it. He's just holding the isometric squat plus the weight of the stick. He's working on his shoulders. He's got his elbows and wrists involved. He's bringing it back up. And he might be getting ready to switch it up going into, Byron, are you going to be doing a trifecta or doing a combo? He's going all the way up over his head. He's reaching up all the way up over his head, holding that stick up above his head, bringing it down to his chest, going back up over his head. Nice job. This is like what Marty had us doing with the chest press. Carla's now saying, go England. She's got all kinds of teams she's cheering for. Byron's holding that stick up over his head, bringing it down with the arms out straight. That one's tough to do, but it'll get you the date. There you go. He's got it throwing it up and down. He's got the bicep toss. Me and Nick were working on this one, and there you go. He's doing pizza delivery with the 10-pound pizza right there, reaching out, bringing it back. And again, following Coach Marty's latest instructions with bringing those shoulder blades back, bringing that bar out and in. Now he's holding it down by his quadriceps, lifting it up with the bicep curl, standing up tall. Got that bicep curl going. And Byron, you going to do 3 or you going to do 2? He might have the mute. Oh, nice job. He got to spin it around again. Ben, you can hear me, right?
Mhm.
All right.
I can
Good
hear
stuff.
you.
All right. Nice job, Byron. Good stuff. Are you going to be doing a boxing combo too?
I can do 2 more.
All right. Here we go. He's got 2 more coming. Here we go, everybody. He's out there with the long stretch. He's holding the stick out in front, and he's doing the witch's pot, everybody. Check that out. He's got the witch's pot going. He's stirring it up. Got the pot stirring, making sure none of the gumbo sticks to the bottom. All the vegetables, all the good stuff down there. There you go. Hula hooping on Monday with Carla Martinez. Nice. Byron right now is stirring the witch's pot up, side to side stir. He's going with the, what do they call that? The metronome, right? The metronome tick tock with put that on the piano, and it helps you to keep the rhythm. There you go. And Byron's helping us to keep the rhythm right now. He's got it moving and grooving. Look at that. There he goes. He's got the music in him, moving and grooving, wrapping things up with the resistance bar down into a low squat. Check this out, everybody. He's got a good leg workout going for us today. Looks like he's maybe setting it down. No, he's not. He's going back to the top, all the way up to the top, bringing it, walking backwards, walking forwards. We love backwards movement.
That's what I did today. Do my walking. That's what I did today.
Oh, I love it. I love it, Byron. That's excellent. And remember, everybody, when you walk backwards, you're strengthening your ankles, you're strengthening your feet, your knees. You're also strengthening your mind. Your mind's going to get sharper when you practice backwards moving, even sideways. But backwards, I'll tell you what, it makes your mind fire up a little bit extra. And then when you're moving forwards, everything just seems that much easier. All right, Byron's getting ready to bring it on home here. He's got the knuckles up. He's holding the stick up by his chest. He's going into the classic chest press, working out those shoulders, holding that stick up high and pressing it out, straight out in front of his body. 2-hand punch. Nice job, Byron, going into a baton spin. Again, wrapping it up. There you go, bringing it home with the baton spin and setting it on down. Wow, nice job, Byron. That's all she wrote. Let's give Byron a round of applause. Great stuff, Byron, there. I hope those Chicago boys got a chance to catch their breath now, because I'll tell you what, trying to follow along with Byron, doing the double combo, I'll tell you that can be quite a cardiovascular exercise. Great job again, Byron. Let's have a sip of water, everybody, and I'll come up on the spotlight again here.
Thank you all, though.
Great job. Have a good holiday and a good weekend, Byron.
Well, you too. Back on Monday.
Oh yeah, right on. Good stuff. All right, and Ben, Ben's gonna give me the signal here. All right, nice job again, everybody. So happy to, again, we had Carla with the medicine ball, Marty using the stuffy. I had the soccer ball. Byron's using a sandbag and a resistance bar. There's so many things out there that we can exercise with. Never feel like you don't have an opportunity to exercise. We got just a few minutes on here. We just got a notification. We got 6 minutes to go. So real quick, let's bring up Nick. Nick, I'm going to give you a challenge of giving us a 2-minute exercise challenge, and that'll give us plenty of time. And remember, we're going to be having Bobby's going to be closing us off with that breathing motto at the end of the workout. So do we have Nick on the spotlight yet?
I'm here.
Nice.
Nick's next to you.
He's
Okay.
next to you.
Go ahead and say something, Nick.
Hi, Don.
There you go. Nick, go ahead and take it away. It's showing me Ben right now.
You
But
want me to take you off, Sean?
Yeah, take me off the spotlight. Go ahead and put Nick on, because
Okay.
Put Nick on.
we're still learning that this Zoom YouTube relationship. All right, Nick, you got 2 minutes, and first you can tell us, what are we gonna do?
With the ball.
The foam roller. All right, so here
Yeah.
we go, everybody. So here we go in 3, 2, 1, and go, Nick. Oh, he's going for a Statue of Liberty. He's going down to the ground, up to the sky. And you could do this just like we talked about with any type of equipment. Down to the ground, up to the sky. He's showing us a sideways version. And now he's going into that topside twist. So there you go, Nick. Keep it twisted. That's a good looking twist. And check it out, everybody. He's keeping his arms up above his belly button. And he's twisting side to side. There you go, Nick. Keep it going. He's got it going. Ooh, now he's doing a little bit of like a scoop. I like that move. Nice job going lifting. This is a front raise. This is raising it up in front of his body using his deltoids. Oh, and he's going behind his head for that tricep extension like we had earlier. Nice job, Nick. You got 1 minute to go. Keep it going. Nick's on a flow. Oh, and look at this, everybody. He's going for a one arm. This is like an uppercut punch. Switching up. How many of those, Nick? Is that 5? Is he going for 5 fist pumps?
Yeah.
If you pretend you're at the World Cup and you're fist pumping on your team, there you go. Nice job. All right, Nick's going into some kicks. Remember, if we're sitting down, we're going to be doing a karate chop, bringing our arm out, extending that elbow. There you go, Nick. Give us a big kick. Kick it. Kick as big as you can. Go for the biggest kick you've ever kicked in your life. There it is, man. Give us some great big kicks. Show us that urgency. Look at those kicks, everybody. What? Keep it going, Nick. You're on a roll. Take the confidence you're getting right now and throw it into even bigger kicks. Go for it. Bigger kick, higher kick. You're not going to fall. There's no way. You've already been trained past that. Great job, everybody. And Nick, go ahead and kick it on out here. You got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Oh, he's hopping down. 5. What's he doing? 4, 3. Oh, he's going for a clap. He's going for the toss and catch. 2 and 1. Give it another try, Nick. You toss and catch until you get it, man.
You try it again.
That's right. Oh, so close. Try it again.
Try it again.
Remember, everybody, this exercise requires, oh, he got it. Nice job. It requires the biceps. It requires the control from the wrist and the hands. Nick, you're doing a great job with these toss and catch. And remember, everybody, nice job again. He got it. You all are getting to see Nick in real time, learning these exercises. Everybody, let's go ahead and bring up our friend Bobby. He's
bring Bobby up.
Breathing motto. Great job, Nick. Great job, Byron. Great job, Carla. Great job, Coach Marty. And great job to the Chicago boys. Thanks for being here with us today. And our friend Bobby, he's going to bring us the sounds of the breathing motto.
Hello. Hi, Bobby.
Hello.
Johnny, is there a meeting tonight?
No fitness social tonight. It's family night tonight.
Family night, right on.
We're gonna have family night. A rare
5, 4,
Friday
3, 2, 1. Breathe in the good. Breathe out the bad. Breathe in the happy. Breathe out the sad. Breathe in your best. And breathe out the worst. And breathe in your power so you can reach your goals first, just like my roommate.
Just like my
Bobby. Nice job.
Nice job, Bobby.
Nice job, Bobby.
Great job, Bobby.
Thank
That was
you.
excellent, man. Everybody, great job. Everybody on
Great job.
YouTube, we love you. On YouTube, like and subscribe. Coach Marty, we love you.
Love
Bobby,
you, man.
great job. Again, this was an optional workout, and a lot of you showed up and put in the work, and I'm so proud of you for that.
Thank you, Coach Sean.
that consistency.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Don.
you. Thank you
See
all.
you
Here we
Good
go.
job.
Monday.
Thank you,
See
Nick.
you
Thank
on
you,
Monday,
Barry.
and here we
Thank you,
go
Ben.
in 5, 4,
Oh,
3,
the
2,
two and one.
One.
Bye,
everybody. Have a great
everyone.
day.